Hello, welcome back. So in the last video tutorial, we were able to, I think, delete the to-dos from the database. Okay. So I've already written the code for the updating our to-dos in the PHP my admin. Okay. So you can see from here that I'll receive. I'm going to use a post method in the Flutter side. Okay. So when I post, I'm going to post the tax ID, the title of the tax, and then the description of the tax. Okay. Then we also have to pass in the produce infos, okay? And we also have to pass in their IDs, okay? So we will pass in their IDs with, we will include it with what? Um, Separated by comments, okay? Then when we come here, we will explode the produce infos and the ID by what the comma, and then we get an arrow in this, okay? In this too. Then we will try to first update the tax for the title and the description. Then, if it is successful, okay, if this is successful, we try to update the to-dos, okay. So we will come here and then look through the about exploded to-do infos. And once we look through the exploded to-do info, we will write this query, which is to update the to-do info, where the task ID is equal to the task ID that we receive here, and then the ID is equal to the exploded list, okay, exploded ID, sorry. And then when it is successful, we return success to be true and then the message to be this. And if it's not successful, then success is false and then this is the message. If the first task failed to, you can also send a response back that false, updating task failed. Okay. So this is the PHP for updating the task. Okay. So you can see that it's a simple post. Okay. But like I've been saying in previous videos, if you write a better API in PHP, then when you are updating your task, okay, when you are updating your task, you are going to use the put method from the Flutter side instead of post, okay, or the patch method instead of post. So I think we should go into the code here. So you can see my app is running and I have this tax inside. So I think in the last video too, we were having this problem that we said the model.fetch all here keep the app running in the background. So you can see that it keeps on running here. Yeah, so I try to find a solution for it and I'm not getting any better solution because if you take it here, out of here, then this will not update automatically. Okay. So one thing that you can do is to put the list in a refresh indicator, okay? And then when we come here, you have to pull down to refresh. Or when we update something and then we come back, we call what after doing everything, we can call the fetch method, okay? And then we can do it. So for now, I think I'll just leave it there so that we can focus on the updating, okay? I think when everything is done, you will know how to do. So how do we update it? We know that we are receiving the task ID, the title, the description to do something. Okay. So let's check it. Let's check from the task page. Okay. So if you remember in the last video, we were able to print these things. Okay. One, two, three. Okay. All these things we were able to print them. Okay. When the person, let me check that the widget the task is what is not now. Okay. That means when the person clicks on this, we know that the person wants to edit or maybe delete. Okay. So, and we know that this side is my data to send here, okay, it's for the add tax. So we will change this, but first let's go and write the method for updating the tax. So I'll come here and then copy this, okay, copy the to-dos, copy this one, and I'll just paste it here, and this will be, let's say, update tags and necessities, okay, something like that. And we will leave this one like that. And we will change the endpoint. The endpoint is supposed to be update tags, okay, update tags of PHP, update tags here, okay. And then our data to send will also remain the same. And this, one thing we can do is we can print the response, okay, so we print the response and look at the response. Okay, so print the response to know what we will get in return. Okay, so I'll save it, but you know that this will always return true or false um, if this is successful to return true, if it is false to if it is not successful to return false. So it's different from the message that we are passing from our PHP side. Okay, so when we get to that, we assign that here. So let's first check the response. So I think for now this is done. I can just go into my tabs here, and we know it's going to be something similar. So I'll just copy this side, and I think I'll put it here. It's good, and I will say update. I think it's update tags and I did that and to do spot. Okay, now when we do it this way, you can see that we have an error because because we don't have this method in this task page. Okay, we don't have it in this file. So we also have to get this method, and you can see that when we try to submit, we pass in the the add tabs and then the add to do, okay, this method. So one thing we can do is we can also pass in the method here and then we can get it. So we can do it this way. Let's say function update. I just want to name it the same way. You can name it anyhow you want. I want to name it this way. And now this error is gone, but when we go into our submit tags, we have to make sure that we pass it from the model, which is the model dot update tags. And I think this is okay. So on submit is okay. So I think the errors are gone now. Okay. But then the data that we want to send is not what my data to send. Okay, that's what we have to think about because it's not exactly this one. Okay, that's not what we want to send. This is when we are what adding tags. So I'll cut this line of code and then bring it inside here. That's the else. Okay, the else means we are what adding. Okay, so let me just make the conditions from let's say else if widget dot tags because it was null here, so that we know that this is for adding. Okay, so I'll put this one here, but I'll copy and then do a similar thing inside the if at the top here. Okay, so I'll put this one here and then say my data to send. Okay, and we can put this one here. So it will look something similar, but it's not the same. So I'll put my to-do infos and we did the other one which is to-do IDs. And I think we did one last thing which is the class ID. Okay, so how are you going to do this? So we need a to-do info. That one is easy because I think we were able to, yeah, when it tax when we check here and then we do okay, we put in our plan to do that length is equal to this, and then we try to put everything into what the into the to do infos. Okay, so we can use the to do infos here. So I'll come down again, and here, okay, I'll say the to do infos. Same way, and then we do the join because we want to send it as a string. Okay, and then the ID, how do we get the ID? But the tax ID is easy to get because we have the widget tax here and we can get the ID. So now we want to get, let me just put a comma here for now. So now you can see the error is not from here. So we are running with this one, the to do IDs. So how can we do this? To get the to do IDs, one thing we can do is we can come up here to do IDs, let's say I think we can do it here, okay? The to do is because we look through we say that if the object the task is not equal to null, then we get what the task to do and then we put the to do's here, okay? So we want the to do's ID, so then we can create a list of string here, so it's string and we can say to do IDs and we can put this one here and see. So we can put the entity here and then we can copy this, come down here. So while we are looking through, we can just put this one here and then say add, and we can go ahead and do the mine to use, okay, like put the I there, and this time we are just putting the IDs there. Okay, so with these ones, you can think of different ways to do this because one, instead of using two arrays, we can just use one map, okay? And then we read the map and then we need to do it before and then the ID and pass the map to the PHP API, but I think I'll just do it this way just to move fast, okay? So I'll come here, I'm looking for the array, okay, so now we are here, and now we know how the to-do infos here, and not to-do IDs here, dot join, okay, because we want to do it because we will explode it on the other side. And now I just want to remove this plenty thing here, and I just want to print the response, okay? So one thing is I also want to remove this one for now because I don't even know what is going to come back for now. And I think I have this. So I think now we are done with everything here. Let's try to edit. So I click on this and I want to edit from this add a to it, and let's try. And it's loading, okay? And we can see that this thing is still loading because we don't pop it. We don't pop it out because it's not written down for that. But let's see here. And I go into the tags and I can see now it has changed to 1 second. If I click here, this is the to-dos. I think we didn't make any change to the to-dos. So I'll go back here, go back to this side, and you can see that it has changed to second. I want to click on it again, change this to first, okay, and then when I click on it, it's still loading because I've not written that code for it, and I come back, it's first start. You can see that it's not adding, but it's rather what updating. So let's click on it again and say change this to working. I'm working on it, okay, and then I click on it. Let's see the database. You make sure that this goes, so I click here and say first start and working on it. So you can see that the update for the task is working at the moment, and I believe the to-do is also working, but we have to make sure that we click on the to-do, it comes in, and then we can edit it, okay? So first let's try to remove this, okay? I think I should just check the response from this, and I think I was getting an error somewhere, I don't know, but I get the first start, and after the response, I get an instance of the response, that's okay. And I think, let me just clear everything for now. Let me check this side again. Monday 37. I get a response back. But where am I checking here? And let me see something. Task page response. Okay. I want to do something like this. Okay. And I want to save it. Go back. And then when I come and click here, I won't change anything, but I just want to add it to. So the task page response we get true, okay? So yeah, it's because it's coming from here, which is saying true or false. What is it? Yeah. this is saying true or false, so it's coming from here. So what we can do is, I think the response here, we didn't even check what response we get. The response here is instance of what response. So we can print the response body and we can see what is happening. So I'm just going to remove this for now and then uncurling this. Okay. Comment and then save again. Let's see what we get again. I'll go back, click on it again, and then click here to see the response. I want to know exactly what I'm getting. And it's like I'm getting a map here. Okay. So the response body is coming as a map. Okay. So that's okay. So now I can go ahead and do the map here. And I can say response data and I can put here response. I think the response body and I think I have to do the JSON that I'm code and copy the code from here. Because just copy this code and then paste it here. So I just want to decode and I think it should work. So if it works, then we want to pass in what a map instead, not we want to return a map instead. Okay, and then I have to put one. And then if it works, I just want to say response data here. And here, if maybe we have an error, then we can also click on that and say response data. Sorry, let's just do it quickly here. Okay, so you can have this dynamic here, and we can call it response data. So it's kind of for this one, let's say maybe it's not able to reach the server or something. Okay, so that means we are not going to get a response from the server. But we can do something like this and say success. Here is false, and then message here is we couldn't update the to do something like that, and then message I want. I put it there, and then this time I can put this one there. Okay. I'm sorry, that's not supposed to be here. So I have this, and I think the errors are gone. I can go back here and then try to do it again. Come here, try it again, and I think this time it's gone. Let's see. So I'm getting the task response. You can see I'm getting success is true, and then let's say this whole updating task and all this stuff. Okay. So let's go back to the task page, okay? And then when we come here, we can say if the response, if the response, and then check the success, okay? So if it is true, then we first want to navigate to dot of context, dot navigator dot of context, okay? Dot pop. We first want to pop this loading dialog from there, and then we also want to print the message and the response. Message. Okay, we'll use a snap bar for that. But let's just check and see what happens. So I click on this, go back again, click back, and then try to load, and it goes. Okay, that means it works. Let's check the message in our set updating task and to do so successful. And this is coming from this side. Okay, it's coming from this side. Okay, so we have that working, and I think that is okay. So we can just go ahead and use this number thing here. Let's just copy this side. I'm not going to write this on code again. Come here and we can put it here. And instead of putting our own text here, we are going to put the response that we get, so the response, and then we are going to put the message here. Okay, so that's one way we can do it. And then let's say save it again, go back, click on it, update, and add updating tags into the successful. Okay, so that's working. So we can do the else if it fails, else. Okay, go back, else. So, okay, else. And then what we can do is we can copy the same thing, because even if it fails, we want to else if we just make it strong in that sense, else if the response that message not message just success. Okay, if it is false, okay, if it is false, then we're going to pop out and we're going to, yeah, so we get a message returned to us. So I will save it, and I will intentionally make a mistake in my, I think, here or something, and just make an error here or something, and save it. And let's see the kind of error that we get when we try to update. Okay, so I'll click on it again and run. And it says updating task was successful because we can't get the error from there. It doesn't really see the error the way we want to see it, I think. One thing we can do is we can change, instead of this, we can change the side, okay, and see what we do. Go back again, try, and set updating task field. Okay, so that's what we are getting from here, updating task field. Let's change it back, and then let's change this side, okay. Save it, and let's see the message that we get again. And let's go back, click on it, okay, and I click here. And this one says, yeah, it should, okay, updating task and everything failed. That's okay. So I can go back and then set it to the max. Okay. So now how do we do this? Okay. Because we want to make sure that we do this. So I think we will do this in the next video tutorial. Even though it's updating, but we can't change the text. Okay. So you have to click on it, and then it appears here. Then we can change the text, and then send it back, and then we can do the changes. So that's exactly what you're going to do in the next video tutorial. Okay. And then after doing that, I think we are done with the crowd, which is the CROE, the crowd on the card. Okay. We are done with that, and then we can move to just a simple login, and then we can make sure that we can also log in with our PHP API, simple like that. Okay. So I think I'll see you guys in the next video tutorial where we will fix this and then make sure it works. Okay. So I'll see you guys in the next video tutorial. Okay.